Hello, ladies and gentlemen, YouTube, welcome over here. This is going to be a short, well, probably not short, but announcement video and voting video for the next seasons in both the NASCAR Phillips Cup Series, so the Phillips Cup Series Season 7, as well as the Gulf Superspeedway Series Season 5. New name, of course. In this video, I'm going to discuss a few things. Of course, both seasons are almost to an end. The Phillips Cup Series has one more race left, and the Starbucks Superspeedway Series has one more race left, and then the chase starts. So 5 more races left in the full season. So what I already posted a message on Facebook on what is going to change for next seasons. Well, I will just go through that message a little bit more, but in detail, and also since some of you might not have Facebook as well, you wouldn't know this. So, what is going to be changing? Well, for the Phillips Cup Series, there isn't going to be a change with the for both series. There aren't going to be too many changes with concerning the tracks. Maybe some new tracks, but there will still be 22 races in the Phillips Cup Series and 15 races in the Gulf Superspeedway Series, and with 5 chase races if the chase continues. With 5 chase races in the Phillips Cup Series and 4 in the Gulf Superspeedway Series. There is going to be a change in point standings, however. What is going to change? We have split up a little bit over here. We are going to have 2 championships in the Phillips Cup Series. In the Starbucks Superspeedway Series, only 1 championship. What we did last season is just a little bit confusing. It really got confusing with 2 people sharing the car, getting both their points added up to each other, and then you have the total points. But sometimes some people changed and then everything got mixed up. I also have that with the Starbucks Superspeedway Series at the moment, so that is not really good. So what is going to change? There are going to be 2 championships. We got a driver championship with every individual driver alone, who gets alone points. So, for example, if you have 2 drivers sharing the ride, just check. Okay, still recording. If you have 2 drivers sharing the ride, they both will be getting individual points in a drivers' championship. However, there's going to be a team championship as well. So those points of both the drivers will be added up to each other. That is how it's going to be for the Phillips Cup Series. For the Gulf Superspeedway Series, there's only going to be a drivers' championship, and simply because we have so many drivers. At the moment, we have around it will be around 70 drivers with the people who haven't commented eliminate or out of the championship. But probably for next season, there are going to be again around 90 or 100 drivers. So that means that there's with 2 championships, it's just going to be one heck of a load work. And besides, you have 4 drivers per. Per team or per sign-up person. In the Phillips Cup Series, it's only going to be 3, and with 42 drivers per or 40. Oh man, I'm getting mixed up. 42 drivers in the championship. However, if a driver gets injured, that is possible, and if you need a replacement driver, the replacement driver. The amount of points he gets will go to the driver he replaces, and that is only if that driver, who gets replaced, he may miss 3 races due to injury throughout the season, and that's the thing we did. Like, for example, some people have had around 4 or 5 different drivers because others didn't perform. And for next season, that is going to be changing then. So every driver from the beginning of the signups, that driver has to race for all the races except for 3 races maybe. So that's a little bit on points. If you still have questions, let me know. I think you will figure things out yourself, and otherwise that will be set throughout the season. That will become clear. Now the biggest change there's also going to be. Is with chase. Of course, the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series has a new chase format, which is the knockout system, as I call it, and I think most people call it. we might do is something. We have 3 options though. I would like you to vote for what option you want or you prefer. There already have been 4 votings, or at least 3 people voted and one didn't really know which one to choose, so he chose 2 of the 3 options. There are going to be 3 options. The first option is the easiest one, having no chase at all. It seems like there are quite some people who don't really like the chase, so yeah, that's going to be an option, having no chase drive. And then the All-Star winner, of course, the All-Star winner was locked in the chase, then he will get a big points bonus, and I'm not sure how big that then would be. That will be decided after the voting. The second option is like we had in almost all the seasons so far, is just after so many races. That will be 11 races in the Gulf Super Speedway Series and 17 races in the Phillips Cup Series. There's going to be the top 10 in points is going to be locked in the chase, plus the 2 wildcard switches for the people from 11th to 20th with the most wins. So that's just going to be like that, and they race together. People in top 10 in points will get 5 bonus points for each win they have. Excuse me. And then they race for just 5 or 4 races, and after that there will be a champion. We can still continue that, but there might be some variation if you would like to. Maybe you think 12 chases, or maybe 13 if the All-Star winner, which is also locked in chase, if he doesn't finish in the top 20 in points or has no wins or whatsoever, then there will be a 13th chaser. There might be some variations over here. For example, you can have the top 15 in points, or maybe the top 12 in points locked in, and then top 12 in points locked in 3 drivers from 13th to 20th who have 3 wins, or who have the most wins will be locked in, and then plus the All-Star winner will be 15 or 16 chasers. Maybe you want to say, well, we have 20 chasers. Might be possible too with... But, well, if you have an opinion on that, there will be a few options. I don't really... Well, if you just have an opinion on that and how many chasers there then would be, keeping in mind the tops so many in points, then we're having 2 or 3 wildcards, not more, just 2 or 3 wildcards, and from people who will be in the top 20 or top 30 if there are so many chasers, and plus the All-Star winner. If you have an opinion on that, let me know as well. And now we're going to the most confusing one, the knockout system. I posted on Facebook, a little bit difficult. What I will not... What I had in mind is just having a total of 16 drivers then. And then with, for example, you have 13 drivers top 13 points. And then from 14th till 20th, there are 2 drivers with a win that will add up to 15. Just having 15 drivers plus the All-Star winner. That might be the top 13 plus 2 winners. Might be the top 10 plus 5 winners. But I don't think that's going... Well, it's going to be... It would be exciting, but I'm as confusing as hell. So what I have decided, which the third option will be, which is different from the what is on Facebook, is that there would just be the top so many in points, plus the All-Star win. Maybe we are going to be wildcards if you would like. Probably a wildcard. Just like how the option 2, like we did the past few seasons, like that has been decided who has been in chase. But then with the knockout system, what is going to be the knockout system? After every race, and depending on how many drives there are in the chase, and depending on how many races there are going to be people kicked out from the chase. So if you, for example, would have 16 drivers, and then after every race will be 3 drivers kicked out. Of course, in the Sprint Cup Series, it's only after 3 races or something. Well, we have only, 3 races. We only have 5 chase races, so that's not really going to work too well. Maybe it would be, but there are so many different variations within this chase. But what I would have thought, there are going to be 16 chasers, which is the top. Let's see, the top 12 in points, plus 3 winners from 13th to 20th. Plus the All-Star winner, well, maybe that would add up to 15 as well. Then there will be 3 drivers eliminated after every race, and then at the end you will have, I think, 3 or 4 drivers left to win the championship. And that might be with, you can also do this with 18 chasers or with 20 chasers, then eliminate 4 drivers. So eventually you will have just a few drivers who win this championship in the final race, and then the person who finishes best in the final race will win the championship. What is going to be most important in this thing is to perform well in every single race. One slipper and you're out. And that is going to be, I think, that would be the most exciting part from this. So, I'm not sure if that would work, and I'm not sure if it's popular. The no chase system has already 2 votes, and the old chase system, like, that is how I call it, not the knockout system, but the other one, has also 2 votes. Knockout system has no votes yet. So if you really like the knockout system, vote for that. If you still are very confused on how everything works, let me know. I will try to explain it better. But I think, or if you have any questions, let me know. But I think it was pretty clear just having the top zoveel in points. Zoveel is a Dutch word. Just having the top 10 or 15 or 12 or 20 locked in chase, plus 2 or 3 wildcards, plus the All-Star winner. And then there might be variation throughout the season as well. If their All-Star winner is like nowhere or gets kicked out because he hasn't commented, then there would be no All-Star winner. And things will be changing. But just that system, those systems throughout the chase. So let me know what you think is best. And I think I've told everything for what you need to know. The showdown for the Philips Cup Series is just going to be with the qualifiers from the pole sitters from all the races. So I think there will be, if looking at who is now in the series, there will be 23, 24 drivers in that. All the pole sitters from seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the Philips Cup Series. The All-Star race will most likely be the winners from something. I'm not sure yet, but it will be with the winners from those races from season 5. I still have to look at that. Just a little update on how it's going with the series. Well, I've almost painted every car. I have painted every car. Only the people who finish in the top 6 in points may get another custom-made car by me. So expect the sign-ups for the Philips Cup Series to be up not coming weekend, but the weekend after, or maybe the week after, even earlier. The Star Wars Super Speedway Series. Tomorrow there are going to be people kicked out who haven't commented yet. I still have to look for that. And then on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday or Friday or something, there are going to be both the qualifying races for the final race before the chase and the main race. Will be at Ricky's Raceway. So that's all you need to know. When is that season, Gulf Super Speedway Series Season 5 going to start? In about 2 or 3 months. I think 2 months. I'm not really sure, so if you have any questions, let me know. Any tips, let me know. And I will all take that into account, so we can have the best ever Philips Cup Series and Gulf Super Speedway Series we ever had. My series continue to grow, and I'm really happy with that. I'm really pleased with your support. And hopefully we can get this series even better. So for now, thank you for watching. Please vote and tell me what your opinion is on the chase system. And if you have any other tips or on other things, let me know as well. So for now, any questions, let me know as well. And I've said that 20 times. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya.